आपको पिंक कलर का जो एग्जिस्टिंग हाईवे दिख रहा है, ये हाईवे और कंपेयर करिए अब आप ब्राउन एंड रेड। यहां पे अगर आप कंपैरिजन करेंगे ब्राउन और रेड, ये रेड कलर इज फ्रॉम शिलोंग टू सिलचर. This will be the new highway which will basically provide a major connectivity to Tripura, Manipur and Mizoram, and this will become a major corridor for Northeast. 22,864 crore rupees का ये project है, बहुत बड़ा project है. This project will be constructed under hybrid annuity mode. There are 3 years of construction period and 15 years of operation period. Because of the northeast terrain, 19 major bridges, 153 minor bridges, 326 culverts, 22 underpasses, 26 vehicle overpasses, and 34 viaducts amounting to about 9 kilometers. बहुत ही complex project है, and this will become a major lifeline for the entire northeast. I'll come to the second decision. आप सब जानते हैं कि प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने अपने कार्यकाल के आरंभ से ही किसानों के हित में बहुत फैसले लिए हैं, और जो ये ऐतिहासिक तीसरी टर्म है, इसमें तो मोदी जी ने एक के बाद एक किसानों के लाइवलीहुड को इम्प्रूव करने के लिए हर तरह के अच्छे फैसले लिए हैं. आज एक बड़ा फैसला हुआ है, शुगर केन सीजन 2025, इस सीजन के लिए फेयर एंड रेम्यूनरेटिव प्राइस शुगर केन का डिसाइड किया गया है. आप सब जानते हैं कि दिस इज द बेंचमार्क प्राइस बिलो विच शुगर फैक्ट्रीज कैन नॉट परचेज. दैट मीन्स दे हैव टू परचेज एट दिस और अबव प्राइस. Actual calculation of FRP is done on the basis of variety of factors. CACCP is the CACP, Agriculture Cost and Prices Committee. That committee basically works out the costing. किसानों के बहुत सारे फैक्टर्स, कॉस्ट ऑफ प्रोडक्शन को, मार्जिन को, रीजनेबल मार्जिन रहना चाहिए, रिकवरी रेट कितनी है शुगर केन में, सब चीजों को ध्यान में रखते हुए ये फैसला लिया जाता है. आज निर्णय लिया गया है कि फेयर एंड रेम्यूनरेटिव प्राइस शुगर केन का रहेगा 355 रुपीज पर क्विंटल, और इसके ऊपर 0.1% पे एक एडजस्टमेंट है, और नीचे 0.1% होने पर एक रिकवरी अगर 10.25% से कम होती है तो उसका एक एडजस्टमेंट है. बहुत ही साइंटिफिक फॉर्मूला है. बेसिक तौर पे अगर आप देखें कि जो कॉस्ट है, ऑल इंडिया वेटेड एवरेज कॉस्ट ऑफ प्रोडक्शन ऑफ शुगर केन, वो है 173 रुपीज पर क्विंटल. ऑलमोस्ट उसका डबल प्राइस डिसाइड किया गया है 355 रुपीज पे. 105% more than the cost. This is very important figure. 2023-24 इस पीरियड का जो एग्रीकल्चर, इस शुगर केन सीजन के जो कंप्लीट लेटेस्ट डेटा है, उसके हिसाब से शुगर केन फार्मर्स को 1,11,701 करोड़ रुपए शुगर केन के दाम के रूप में मिले हैं, जो कि एक बहुत अच्छा रेम्यूनरेटिव प्राइस माना जाता है. शुगर का प्रोडक्शन 320 लाख मेट्रिक टन और शुगर केन की क्रशिंग 3190 लाख मेट्रिक टन. ओवरऑल यूथ और मिडिल क्लास के लिए इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, ट्रांसपोर्ट सेक्टर को इम्प्रूव करना और सीरीज ऑफ डिसीजंस फॉर फार्मर्स वेलफेयर, ये सारे फैसले अब तक के ऐतिहासिक तीसरी टर्म में लिए गए. मैं बहुत क्विकली इन दोनों सब्जेक्ट्स, एकदम लिमिटेड इन्हीं दोनों सब्जेक्ट्स पे अगर कोई क्वेश्चंस हो तो आप पूछें, केवल इन्हीं दोनों पे.
145.
सर नमस्ते, इधर सुजीत ठाकुर दैनिक भास्कर से. सर आपको सर, देश जिस गन्ने
लेफ्ट में होते थे, राइट में आ गए.
सर मैं अभी मौसम ऐसा, राइट में ही रहना पड़ेगा. देश जिस गन्ने के जूस का इंतजार कर रहा है उसके बारे में सर कुछ.
22.
सर मैं लक्ष्मण CNBC आवाज से. ये किसानों को जो आपने 23-24 में 1,11,701 करोड़ रुपए देने का यहाँ पे पेड किया गया, ऐसा बताया, तो ये FRP बढ़ाने से और जो शुगर केन का प्रोडक्शन का एस्टिमेट है, तो उससे कितना अतिरिक्त पैसा किसानों को मिलेगा ओवरऑल?
इससे ज़्यादा ही मिलेगा। 1,11,000 करोड़ 23-24 का डेटा है, इससे ज़्यादा ही मिलता है हमेशा।
4, please.
Sir, I am Deepak from Times of India. You know about this Silchar project. What we have seen in Uttarakhand, where we went for 2-lane and paved shoulder, and also in Simla projects, because of hill cutting, you know, there was a major environmental disaster. In this part also it's a hilly area, and we are building 4-lane, which is ideally should not be done. What kind of precautions are being taken to ensure that we don't encounter similar problems?
डिज़ाइन के सारे प्रिकॉशंस इन सब प्रोजेक्ट्स में लिए गए हैं। विशेषकर जहाँ पे टनल्स बनानी है वहाँ पे ज़्यादा ध्यान दिया गया है। जहाँ पर रोड के हिल के साइड में है वहाँ पर भी बहुत स्लोप स्टेबलाइजेशन वगैरह के सारे प्रिकॉशंस जो साइंटिफिक प्रिकॉशंस हैं, एनवायरमेंटल प्रिकॉशंस वो पूरे लिए गए।
17.
Thank you, ma'am. Mr. Vaishnaw, my name is Tripti Nath. I'm an independent journalist. We welcome the affirmative steps that the government has taken with regard to highway connectivity and for farmers' welfare. But the million-dollar question is national security. I'm sorry we can't.
Not in the cabinet briefing. Yeah, carry on.
No more hands up. Yeah. दे दीजिए माइक। 45.
Welcome to this is Vibhuti. My question is specifically about on Odisha issue because you belong from that state. I am from the Sambad.
कैबिनेट का पूछो। ये प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस नहीं है दोस्त, ये कैबिनेट ब्रीफिंग है।
हाँ।
कंप्लीट हुआ?
No. 9 number, please.
So will you kindly enlighten us about some decision taken at the meeting of CCPA?
कंप्लीट हुए आपके इन दोनों पॉइंट्स पे क्वेश्चंस? ऑल राइट, थैंक यू फ्रेंड्स।
Thank you, friends.
I also wanted to share with you one more decision. साथियों, आप सब जानते हैं कि कांग्रेस की सरकारों ने आज तक जाति जनगणना का विरोध किया है। आजादी की बाद की सभी जनगणनाओं में जातियों की जनगणना नहीं की गई। 1947 के बाद से अगर देखें हम, वर्ष 2010 में तत्कालीन प्रधानमंत्री दिवंगत डॉक्टर मनमोहन सिंह जी ने लोकसभा में आश्वासन दिया था कि जाति जनगणना पर कैबिनेट में विचार किया जाएगा। तत्पश्चात एक मंत्रिमंडल समूह का भी गठन किया गया था, ग्रुप ऑफ मिनिस्टर्स, जिसमें अधिकांश राजनीतिक दलों ने जाति आधारित जनगणना की संस्तुति की थी। इसके बावजूद कांग्रेस की सरकार ने जाति जनगणना के बजाय एक सर्वे कराना ही उचित समझा। उस सर्वे को सभी SECC के नाम से जानते हैं। इस सब के बावजूद कांग्रेस और इंडी गठबंधन के दलों ने जाति जनगणना के विषय को केवल अपने राजनीतिक लाभ के लिए उपयोग किया। जनगणना का विषय संविधान के अनुच्छेद 246 की केंद्रीय सूची की क्रम संख्या 69 पर अंकित है। यह केंद्र का विषय है। हालांकि कई राज्यों ने सर्वे के माध्यम से जातियों की जनगणना की है। जहां कुछ राज्यों ने यह काम सुचारू रूप से संपन्न किया है, वहीं कुछ अन्य राज्यों ने राजनीतिक दृष्टि से और गैर पारदर्शी ढंग से सर्वे किया है। इस प्रकार के सर्वे से समाज में भ्रांति फैली है। इन सभी स्थितियों को ध्यान में रखते हुए और यह सुनिश्चित करते हुए कि हमारा सामाजिक ताना बाना राजनीति के दबाव में न आए, जातियों की गणना एक सर्वे के स्थान पर मूल जनगणना में ही सम्मिलित होनी चाहिए। इससे यह सुनिश्चित होगा कि समाज आर्थिक और सामाजिक दृष्टि से मजबूत होगा और देश की प्रगति भी निर्बाध चलती रहेगी। आज दिनांक 30/4/2025 के दिन प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में राजनीतिक विषयों की कैबिनेट समिति ने यह निर्णय लिया है कि जातियों की गणना को आने वाली जनगणना में सम्मिलित किया जाए। यह इस बात को दर्शाता है कि वर्तमान सरकार देश और समाज के सर्वांगीण हितों और मूल्यों के लिए प्रतिबद्ध है, जैसे कि पहले भी जब समाज के गरीब वर्गों को 10% आरक्षण का प्रावधान किया गया, तब भी समाज के किसी घटक में तनाव उत्पन्न नहीं हुआ था। Friends, I will read this statement in English. Congress governments have always opposed caste census. Caste was not included in all the census operations conducted since independence. In 2010, then Prime Minister late Dr. Manmohan Singh ji had assured the Lok Sabha that the matter of caste census should be considered in the cabinet. A group of ministers was formed to consider this subject. Most of the political parties had recommended caste census. Despite this, Congress government decided to conduct only a survey of caste instead of a caste census.
All right, we're going to move on now. Well, there was a lot of, in fact, anticipation over the press briefing. However, Union Minister Ashwini Vaishnaw has refused to make any comments on the Pahalgam terror attack or India's security preparedness so far. But we'll continue to talk about it with our guest. Joining us on the show at this point in time is Mr. Manand Dwivedi, Foreign Affairs expert. Major General Dhruv Katoch, Director of the India Foundation, Defence expert, also with us on the show. Wing Commander Satyendra Duggal, former officer, Indian Air Force, joins us on the show as well. Mr. Gautam Mukherjee, senior journalist, with us on the program as well. General Katoch, I'll begin with you, sir. Well, obviously the government is not going to be talking about what it's going to do. We are going to keep our cards very close to our chest. But the fact of the matter is that the Pakistanis have not been able to, in fact, hold their excitement when it comes to an imminent and impending action on behalf of India. Do you think that this jingoism, which is palpably being featured on social media, is nothing but empty threats which will result in Pakistan buckling under economic as well as eventual military pressure?
Well, frankly, I don't think Pakistan has too many options except talking big in their parliament or, giving sound bites on TV channels or radio or whatever it is. We all know that their economy is in very dire straits. We all know that they are facing very severe internal security problems in Balochistan and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. It has also started now in Sindh, and it has crossed over to Gilgit-Baltistan. Practically the whole country is aflame except for Punjab. Now, in this scenario, the Prime Minister of India has made his resolve very firm. So today in India, we have a very firm political establishment. We have a political aim, and we have the people of India behind their government. The army has been given, the armed forces have been given a very clear directive. So there is no reason for India to do any chest thumping or doing anything of that nature. What will happen the coming day, it will unfold in the coming days. Let Pakistan continue with this rhetoric. Let Pakistan say what it has to say. India will do what it has to do. And that is the message, I think, which needs to go across. India will take action based on its declared aims. And Pakistan will have to bear the consequences. They have done an inhuman act, which is unforgivable, 22nd of April. They have to pay the consequences for crossing that Lakshman Rekha. As far as India is concerned, the Prime Minister has made his intent very clear. From the Indian side, we have also crossed the Rubicon. We will continue with whatever has to be done till that action is completed, regardless of the time it takes, regardless of the cost, but it will be done, and the world pressure will not deter India from what we have to do.
Gautam, a lot of opinions coming from Pakistan as well. In fact, the entire journalistic community in Pakistan is basically speculating at this point in time and creating this false aura of jingoism, as well as trying to drive some sort of a fear in India, and of course within the Indian forces as well. But the fact of the matter is that we have done this before. The fact of the matter is that they've lost all wars. The fact of the matter is that the military is discouraged, it's underfunded, and it's being run and operated by a man who only believes in the two-nation theory. So obviously, this fuzzy outlook towards war and the bad planning that Pakistani journals are known for is something which perhaps is going to be visible and palpable to the ordinary Pakistani as well.
I think the ordinary Pakistani is very upset with his leadership. The ruin of the ordinary man who is already starving, coping with extremely high prices, in a country where the popular mandate has been discarded. The person who won the elections is in jail. The various nominee prime ministers and chief ministers are ruling the roost. So it is a chaotic situation in which there is very low morale amongst the general public. They're also very worried about the Indus Water Treaty abeyance, which means that their sowing season coming up very, very shortly is up in the air. They don't know if they're receiving water or not. When they're already starving, as I was saying earlier, their prices of ordinary goods have shot through the roof, and they are in a lot of day-to-day trouble. As far as what they are saber-rattling about, they will have to modify it as soon as the attack, which is imminent from India, does come about. After that, they'll have some clarity as to what has happened, where it has happened, and what are the consequences. As far as we know, in India, there will be more than one attack. But the first one may be coming up quite shortly. So Pakistan is in sixes and sevens. They don't know what to do. Whether it is in the army, whether it is in the political establishment, or the public at large. They are also being beset by their other enemies from Afghanistan, Balochistan, and to some extent the stirrings are happening in Sindh. Let us remember, Sindh has their only port. The only port for Pakistan is in Karachi, unless you count Gwadar, which is at the other end in the corner of the country bordering Iran. So it's not much use for bringing in goods because you have to drive it across many miles. So let us see what is about to happen. But that Pakistan is panicking wholesale is obvious, and we just have to wait and see which way the Indian armed forces decide to play their game. Vinny.
All right. Let me also rope in Wing Commander Satyendra Duggal into this conversation. Commander Duggal, Pakistan obviously, understands the pressure of war. It's fought a number of 4 wars to be precise with India, lost all of them. In this particular case, what do you think is the difference this time around when India enters into this conflict with Pakistan?
As you can see, there is a lot of panic in Pakistan. So probably this is maybe first or the second time, or first the volumes are much higher. The panic volumes are much higher. That is very big difference. See, they are worried about what India is doing. They are not taking care of what they are supposed to be doing. They are saying that so-and-so meeting has taken place, so-and-so person has spoken about this, they are going to do this, they are going to do this. Somehow they are on the back foot. So this is a very big difference. If you see the serials, Pakistani serials or the YouTube channels, though many of them are blocked, but it gives you sense of the awam there, the thinking of the psyche of the people there. They are making fun of their own government. They are making fun of their own military leadership. You have to see to believe. So many YouTube channels are blocked, but you must see to observe and read their psyche. And one of the most famous, saying which is going around is that Modi has just started mustache twirling, which हम मूंछ मरोड़ना कहते हैं, वो सिर्फ मूंछ ही मरोड़ रहे हैं और ये इतना भी ज्यादा घबरा रहे हैं. 4,500 troops are supposed to have resigned. Maybe number is little higher, but there are people who are running helter and skelter. They don't want to serve in Fauj now because the golden time seems to be over. That is one thing. Second, if you see from my reports, it says that the airfares of the international flights have soared very high. People want to get out of Pakistan as fast as possible. They don't know where India is going to strike. And the theory which is going around is, as General said just now, that it is not going to be a one-corner strike. They are really worried that if India plays the same game as what Pakistan is playing, if they put the pressure on the Baloch side, the BLA, some people in BLA uniform appear and they strike from that side, and the Navy strike from this side, and the government dispensation just decides on the this frontier, on the eastern frontiers of Pakistan and the western frontiers of India, just to see that the Pakistan occupied Kashmir does not remain POK. The one line agenda, probably that must be the thing. That's why they are worried from where the strike is going to come, how they are going to be squeezed. So this is very important, and you have seen that mustache twirling has just resulted in so much of panic there. And the Indus River, just about Indus River treaties, cancellation has thrown, served shivers down the line of these guys. And the COM there is putting pressure on Pakistan that how are they going to, one more, phrase which is going around is, I hope they just stop the waters and they don't come across border and take out our hand pumps of the water which we are going to take from the groundwater. So panic is there. This is the biggest difference. You asked me a question that what is the difference? This is a very big difference. And the more India delays, tactically delays, the more panic will come in, and that is going to be to the advantage of the Indian forces.
All right, let me also get Manan into this. Manan, India's approach, of course, is very professional, but let's not forget that Pakistan is known to thrive on disproportionate wars, tactical nukes. How is that supposed to be contended by India?
I personally feel that as far as the theme and the issue of tactical nukes is concerned, I think it has been sorted out quite a long time back by the Indian think tanks and the mandarins in the army, in the defense establishment, and we know that they might have an edge over us as far as tactical battlefield weapons are concerned. But if we look at the entire phenomenology of conventional weapons, then we are having a
Okay, Manan, we've lost you. In fact, let me quickly get General Katoch into this conversation as well. General Katoch, tactical weapons, and the scruples around them, is that something that's going to deter Pakistan from using it?
Very frankly, I think this very
we bombard the Karachi port.
Manan, let me come back to you. We lost you there. We lost your context. Go ahead, General Katoch.
Very frankly, using the word tactical for nuclear weapons, I think is a misnomer. Any use of nuclear weapons is strategic. It has strategic consequences, and the response would be strategic also. India's nuclear doctrine is very clear. Any attack on Indian forces or on troops anywhere by nuclear weapons will invite a massive response. The word is massive response, and it has been very clearly enunciated. We have also stated that we will not use nuclear weapons first. So there is a no first use, but there is this massive retaliation clause. Pakistan is well aware of it. Should they wish to use it, and there's nothing to prevent them, the entire Pakistan will be destroyed. Regardless of the consequences of anything else happening, Pakistan will be destroyed. Now, is their leadership prepared to take that risk? Is their leadership prepared to die? Are they prepared to kill their own sons and daughters? That is the question. I think they're more rational. I do not think tactical nuclear weapons will be used. But should nuclear weapons be used, it spells the destruction of Pakistan, the complete annihilation of Pakistan. I want to make that very clear. Vineet.
All right, sir. Appreciate you, in fact, put that out clearly for us and our viewers as well. Would like to thank everybody who joined in for this conversation. A breaking news coming in. A Bangladesh court has granted bail to former ISKCON leader Chinmoy Krishna Das in a sedition case. Remember, Das was arrested following a controversy that erupted when a sedition case was filed against him and 18 others in Chittagong on October 30th last year. The charges were linked to hoisting of a saffron flag above Bangladesh's official flag during the October 25th rally at Lal Digi Maidan in Chattogram. So, bail has been granted to Chinmoy Das. And on that note, we are taking a short break. We'll be right back.
अगर आप बनना चाहते हैं एंकर या फिर आप में है जुनून एक तेज तर्रार न्यूज रिपोर्टर बनने का, तो आप ज्वाइन करें ITV और इंडिया NewsX का मीडिया स्कूल। ITV नेक्स्ट मीडिया इंटरनेशनल स्कूल का कोर्स आपको मौका देता है देश के दिग्गज एंकर्स के साथ काम करने का। ITV नेक्स्ट मीडिया इंटरनेशनल स्कूल में आप बेहद नजदीकी से देख पाएंगे किस तरह से ITV नेटवर्क के दिग्गज पत्रकारों की टीम दिन रात खबरों पर काम करती है। इस कोर्स के दौरान आप सीखेंगे एंकरिंग की एक एक बारीकी उन एंकर्स के साथ जो देश को रखते हैं हर खबर से बाखबर। ITV नेक्स्ट मीडिया इंटरनेशनल स्कूल का ये कोर्स आपके एंकरिंग स्किल्स को करेगा इतना सशक्त, मजबूत